The Cowboys.
Up 26-3 at the end of the first half. They gave up 5 touchdowns in the second half. The big blow was a Tony Romo interception when he checked into a pass off of a called run with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, and the Cowboys up by 5 points. Wilbon, you hate the Cowboys, so this should be fun. Who are you blaming, Romo, Jason Garrett, the coach, or Jerry Jones, the architect of it all?
Jerry Jones has no play in this. You got a coach and a quarterback down there who are not rookies. They're not kids. They've been doing this for a while. Tony Romo, 7 or 8 years he's been a starter now. And he does this all the time. They make the same stupid mistakes all the time. And this is amazing to me, Tony. You know, coaches particularly like to talk about football IQ and basketball IQ. The Dallas Cowboys, these Dallas Cowboys, must have the lowest football IQ of any team that matters in the NFL because they do the same stupid stuff week after week, month after month, season after season.
I know you like Tony Romo personally.
I
you know I like Tony Romo personally. Something happens in December that's chaotic. His offense put up 36 points. How can you not win with 36 points
at home? You got
against
the non-team.
I don't know
the team that doesn't have his quarterback.
I'm going to go wider on this view. I'm going to talk about Jerry Jones for a second. We like Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, a great showman. Jerry Jones likes things that are theatrical.
He's got 3 rings.
Jerry Jones played football. Yeah. I played football at Arkansas. See, in Washington, everybody says the owner, Dan Snyder, has to get out of the way because he's meddlesome. They don't say that of Jerry Jones because he played football. But he hires people who fail every year. He keeps them even though they fail every year. And there's a sense that there's no penalty. That bad work
As a matter of fact, he's already declared, right, that he's bringing Garrett back. Even though they had these issues. Well, let me go to something on the flip side for a second, because I don't want to ignore the other team. The Green Bay Packers. And to me, growing up where I grew up, they're sort of like the St. Louis Cardinals. I hate them.
But you respect them.
No, I don't respect them. I admire them. Because the Packers try to people out there. They don't have half the team. They don't have the signature player in their franchise. And they went out there and they fought like what they are. An intelligent team that does have a high IQ.
Here's what was stupid with the Cowboys in the second half. They passed the ball in the second half 23 times. They ran it 7. You choke out the game. You run the clock.
You're averaging over a stretch 7 yards a carry, and you throw it in 48 times. And they do this all the time.
And by the way, Jason Garrett didn't just throw Tony Romo under the bus. He ran over him with the bus.
You know what?
He said he checked out of it, and he threw the pass.
But he checked out every play?
Coaches don't do
They had series of plays where they didn't run the ball.
No.
They dropped back like 14 straight times. They're just dumb. And they shouldn't be that dumb because they're smart people. The Cowboys have so many people we can bash today. Des Bryant deserves his own separate category and therefore story. He had a huge day catching passes, 11 receptions, 153 yards, and 1 fabulous touchdown catch at the back of the end zone.
That's a great catch. Great catch.
Then, Tony, he walked off the field with a minute 21 to play, just walked to the locker room. Told reporters today he couldn't bear to watch the Packers in the victory formation taking a knee and didn't want people to see him cry on the field. Tony, you're an old softy. You cutting Des some slack here?
Get to Des Bryant in a second. What we don't mention, we talk about all our offensive players. The defense, the worst defense in the world. Monty Kiffin.
The Bears are still scoring on him from last Monday.
I'm not going to cut. You're going to kill Des Bryant. I'm not going to go that far, but I'm not going to cut him much slack. I'm going to tell you why. Because this event becomes an almost weekly occurrence. There's some behavioral thing that Des Bryant goes through that has to be explained the next day. And it always is explained in terms of great passion. But you can't have differing standards of behavior for everybody just because certain people have talent, and he's got a lot of talent. You cannot walk off with 1:21 to go.
No.
Game, you cannot.
Suppose they
cannot do it.
Suppose something happens to get the ball back.
Cannot do it.
Tony, if I was the playmaker, the great Michael Irvin, who wore 88, didn't Drew Pearson wear 88? I would sue the Dallas Cowboys for allowing this guy to wear that uniform. Because, Tony, he's a liability. I know he goes out and he makes great cases like that, but he does something to undermine his effort and his team's effort more Sundays than not.
The statistics that you're quoting, the 11 catches for 153, that has disappeared because he walked off the field. And this is what I'm trying to say about Jerry Jones, who was a showman. Jerry Jones, it's almost like the Raiders used to be. He will take a chance on people, and he is more forgiving and more tolerant of behavioral excesses than almost anybody in football. The Patriots take chances on people late in their careers and get rid of them if it doesn't work. Jerry may be too talented, but the guy's got talent.
Two, a lot of things.
The New Orleans Saints